One of the projects we spent a lot of time at was doing some remodeling for Brother Santos. He's one of the elders from the church. We replaced some of the tin on his roof, and we added a bathroom, laid some block, and we were doing some plastering on the walls as well.
One thing I did this week was to build a wood wall in Santos's house so that they could move some rooms around, and as their family would, different sons and daughters would leave, they'd have more space for themselves.
One of the specific projects we worked on was doing some computer networking in one of the high schools here. And so one of the projects the church wanted to do was to put some computers in the library, network the offices. And so with great teamwork, we ran cable, we did the whole thing, and we got their system all networked up. And hopefully here soon they'll be able to get an internet drop and be able to open up kind of a whole new world to a lot of these kids.
We changed out a lot of light bulbs in an elementary school. The computer network was in middle school, where we put in 2 hubs and probably 12 workstations. And then we went to a church that was out in the country and did the same thing, did a little computer network for training the children how to use computers.
Our group went to the central park of the neighborhood, and we cleaned the benches and varnished the wood, and we were going to paint, but it rained.
This week we helped with Bible school, and we helped with the crafts and played games with the kids, which we played maybe like Simon Says or Duck Duck Goose. And with crafts we did a lot of things with food. So the first day we made them Rice Krispie treats, and then they made Fruit Loop necklaces, and they made structures with toothpicks and marshmallows.
It was a lot of fun to see the little kids like jumping all around and getting really excited to worship God, and I don't know, they have some fun songs. They're different from what we sing back home.
On the last day of Bible school, we decorated about 70 gift packages for all the kids that participated in the week. We made cookies for them, and we brought down candy, crayons, racquetballs, and friendship bracelets, and then once it was all over, we handed them out to them.
Well, it was always good to get out and actually get on the sidewalk and stretch our legs a little bit. There's no way to get to know a country unless you can see into the places to some degree where people live, where they buy things, get all the smells and sounds. And so walking back and forth to our work sites was a good thing. We also got out on the road a little bit. We're able to get around the city and see just how vast Guatemala City is. We got a chance to get out in the country and see some of the farming methods, that corn on the hillsides that is about 20 feet tall as the Mayans grew there. So this is a very interesting view of the country.
I was just blown away on Thursday night. The spirit that was in the place and the people that came to greet us and to be there. service was enormous.
On Sunday morning, there was quite a celebration at the middle school in the basketball court. Benny preached and shared about how God created and made us one, and so that we are to help each other, lift each other up. And then there was a recognition for some of the service projects. I did enjoy the music a lot on the church services. It was lively. It was very well done. It was loud, but it was very meaningful, very good worship. It of course is tough to get the full experience when you don't have the language, in which I would hope that if I'd come again, I would have a better understanding of the language.
One thing that I will always remember about Guatemala is the people, and I remember the same thing from last time I was here, but they are always friendly and they all get along and they are very kind to everyone, which I appreciate a lot.
One of the things that really struck me was the way that the people interacted with each other, especially intergenerationally. You know, as far as the kids always running around and talking with the older people, and just the amount of respect that was given back and forth. It was really neat to watch. The whole community was a real family.
Something I remember is how happy everyone is here. It seems like everyone is always so happy to see each other and so happy to be with each other all the time, and I've never noticed anyone in a bad mood or anything. I just really liked it a lot.
Well, the one thing I remember is Santos being so happy that he was tearful and wanted to pray with us for what seemed like so little to us was such a major blessing for his life.
I'll remember how people get along. They're like all friends and no one fights. And also definitely the way they worship. Like they're not holding back anything.
One of the things I remember is that you need to be flexible and not as rigid with our time, because there is definitely a difference in the way that we value schedules. But it has been a warm spirit amongst the congregation, and a sense of community has been very impressive. That's probably the most important thing I remember, is the sense of community.
And even though my Spanish is fairly rudimentary, it was fun to be able to communicate with people in their native tongue, as well as to at times have them try out their own language and try and broaden their horizons too. So it can be hard to cross borders, yet there's many more things in common than there are differences between us.
This week I will remember, I've told several people that it'll probably be on the top of my life events calendar. It was just wonderful to see the people interact with each other, and the intergenerational thing from the little children to the older folks. They actually loved one another, and you could tell that they interacted, and it was a true community of believers.